It just happens naturally over time with gravity, and you kind of can't really do much about it.
Great. We're all doomed.
We're all doomed.
Hello, and welcome back to Bra Talk with Honeylove. I'm Sophie, your host.
And I'm Talent, Honeylove's social media manager.
And today we are talking about sagging boobs.
Okay, so sagging boobs are completely normal, but Sophie, why do they have to sag?
I know. Well, it can be really difficult to watch our bodies change over the course of our lives, but it's super normal, super natural, and so many of the reasons for it are totally out of our control. Things like genetics, age, the size and shape of your breasts. A lot of this conversation is going to be about giving you tips to give you a little bit of extra lift when you feel like you want it, and why it's nice to talk about these things and know that most people are going through them with you, so that you can kind of make more peace with something that's super natural and beautiful.
Okay, well, I'm really excited to learn some more about these tips. I think I personally could learn from them.
Me too. I mean, there are definitely days when I'm like,
oh my God, what is happening?
I'm going to go to the design room and meet with Vlada, one of our designers, to get the scoop. We are here in the design room with Vlada, one of our bra experts. Hi guys, and together we are going to dive into the nitty-gritty about why breasts sag and what you can do about it. So, why do breasts sag?
The reason that breasts sag is because they are made out of different ligaments and tissues and not muscle, which is kind of a common misconception. So breast ptosis, which is the technical term for saggy breasts, it just happens naturally over time with gravity, and you kind of can't really do much about it.
Sag over time is completely normal, often genetic, and it really will happen to the majority of breast owners. So we are not alone in this, and it's not a bad thing. But if it's making you uncomfortable, there are certain things you can do to help slow the sag over time. And if you're already experienced a lot of relaxation on your breasts, there are some tips and tricks and things you can buy to lift things up temporarily. So I know what you really want are some easy hacks. And one of the best ways to get a temporary lift is through adhesives. So we have a lot of really fun products here, and Vlada is going to show us what each one does and how to use it.
The first one here is going to be a very simple adhesive sticker. So you're going to stick this over your nipple and then pull up so that you're getting that lift with your breast tissue. Another similar item is going to be this adhesive fabric. So in the same kind of fashion as you did the sticker, you stick on your lower part of the breast and then you pull up, and that'll pull up and lift the breast tissue. And so you just kind of place it wherever you want, either higher or a little closer together for a little fun cleavage. So this is a great one. There's also adhesive tape. So this is a really popular one because you can really play with it and customize it how you want. You can go across your chest, you can lift up, and you can really create fun shapes and just kind of place your cleavage exactly how you need it to in the wardrobe that you're planning to wear.
I've used this one a lot for dresses when I've been attending any wedding.
So the next one on our list is going to be this silicone adhesive cup. So I think a lot of you guys are familiar with these, but this one is perfect because not only are you placing it on your breast tissue, but it has this fun little tab where, again, you're lifting everything up and just kind of setting it into place. So this one is really long lasting, and these are really great. I have worn these myself as well, and they just really do the trick.
And reusable.
And reusable, exactly. So easy to wash and rewear. The last one on our list is going to be one of these fun little kind of strapless cups with the adhesive on the inside. These ones you're going to place on your breasts, and you're going to be able to scoop and lift into place. Then you also have this fun little element of the lace up in the front where you can actually tighten it and just bring everything together and give yourself some really fun little cleavage.
So this is great for cleavage and backless dresses.
Yes, exactly. So think events, think summer dresses. All of your needs are covered there. If you're looking for a more traditional option like a bra, the best bras are going to be a balconette or a demi, so something that's going to just kind of lift you up from the bottom. A push-up bra is always great, so that'll also give you that same lift, but even a little bit extra from the sides as well for some cleavage. A sports bra, which is really great, it's lifting and compressive. And then an underwire bra that's non-padded is going to give you some really great lift and support, as well as a wireless bra. So those are all going to really kind of lift you and give you that natural lifted shape.
So one last thing that's been really helpful for me is to watch what I consume. So if you're someone that's following a lot of influencers who have breasts that seemingly defy gravity and it's making you feel bad about your own, maybe consider following someone else whose body looks a little more like yours, because all of our bodies are beautiful and what we see every day really affects how we feel about ourselves. So I highly recommend that. And just know that sagging comes for most of us. So we all are in this together. So now that we know all the amazing bra styles that are out there that can help with sagging, let's go meet up with one of our models who's going to try them on. Okay, so we are starting off demonstrating what it's like without a bra. Not that there's anything specifically wrong with this, but you probably don't want to be bouncing around. And also, if you are seeking out some lifting options, this will be a good way for you to see the difference in the different styles. So how do you feel? Free?
Unsupported. Look.
Let's go try on some styles and see what a difference in lift it makes. So we're back with Jen, and she is wearing a push-up bra, which is a great example of a bra that is going to give you extra lift. How do you feel in a push-up?
Push-up bras never feel great. Let's all just be honest with each other. We do it because we want a certain look, and we really only do it for however long we need to keep that look, and then we immediately take it off.
Yep.
So, it's one of those things where it's like for a night out, it's great, but I am not wearing this to the office.
Definitely, though, if lifting is your goal, how do you rate this on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of lift?
I feel like a 7. There are definitely more bras that will get you further up there, like push it to your ears type of thing. But this one gives pretty decent lift and is decently comfortable.
So if you're looking for a great lifting option that's also going to add a bit of volume, try a push-up bra. Now you're wearing an underwire bra. It's not specifically a padded bra, so it's not designed to push you up, but it is designed to give you a really nice medium amount of lift. How do you feel?
Yeah, this feels good. This feels like very much an everyday bra. You feel lifted, you feel confident throughout the day.
Yes, and at the end of the day, that's really what it's all about, is finding a bra that makes you feel like your best you. Okay, so one last option you can wear if lifting is really your main concern, plus you want to be comfortable, is a sports bra.
I definitely wouldn't recommend this for shaping, like if you're wanting to look really good in a specific top or anything like that. I feel like the sports bra is really the way to go when you're looking for comfort as opposed to shape. Lift definitely, but this is like what I would throw on if I was running late and I woke up and I didn't know what I was wearing yet. I was just like, okay, sports bra, crew neck, and then out the door.
Yeah, totally. So it's lifting on the go. It's easy. It's super wearable. Maybe not compatible with some of your low-cut outfits or spaghetti strap tops, but a definite classic.
So some of the factors that can contribute to this are generally having larger breasts. So if you think about the volume that your body is carrying and how gravity plays into that, everything is just naturally going to start drooping down over time. Another part of this is going to be the aging of your tissue and your skin. As time goes on, everything gets a little bit looser and a little bit weakened. And so that's perfectly normal and natural, and that's just going to happen to everybody as they grow up. Another thing that I think a lot of people don't take into account is actually bad posture. So if you're sitting upright, as we talk about this, your breast tissue is kind of well supported by the rest of your body and your chest. But if you're constantly hunching over, you have more of that tissue just getting kind of dragged down by gravity. And so it's going to be easier to get some sagging over time. Another one that is also a little bit of a controversial topic, but smoking, if you have a history of this, it can also contribute to just the aging of your tissues and ligaments. And so again, this can kind of really expedite the sagging. Another factor contributing to sagging breasts is rapid or significant weight change. So if you think about your ligaments and tissues stretching out, it's going to be really hard for them to bounce back. The last factor that can contribute to sagging breasts is multiple pregnancies in a short period of time. So if you think about milk glands swelling in your breasts, so again, that's going to stretch out the tissues and the skin, and it's going to be pretty difficult for all of those things to bounce back. So that's going to contribute to sagging breasts.
So I know we said that the majority of factors that contribute to sagging are out of our control, but is there anything you can do?
There are a few things that you can do, and they're not going to make a drastic difference, but they can help a little bit. One of the first things is to stay hydrated. Naturally, when you're hydrated and your skin and tissues are plumped up, you'll just see a nice kind of natural lift and roundness to your breasts. Another thing that you can do is try to maintain a healthy, stable weight, which is not always in the cards for us because, let's get real, life has other plans. But if you can help it, this will really help from your tissues and skin kind of stretching out and then having to bounce back. So that can really help a little bit with the sagging issues. The last tip we have for you guys is to exercise your pectoral muscles. So although that's not going to actually lift the breast tissue itself, it's going to give a lifted appearance to the overall chest because those muscles are still connected to your skin and ligaments. So it might just give you a little bit of a boost.
So now that we know some things we can do, what are some things we shouldn't do?
Okay, so that's a great question. And a couple things to avoid would be to minimize bounce, first of all, because that is where all of the connective tissue and ligament tends to kind of bounce around and sag. So if you're somebody with a larger chest and you have a lot of bounce, definitely make sure that, especially when you're exercising and even when you're walking and doing everyday activities, that you have a pretty supportive bra. Another thing that we have touched on is having great posture. That's really going to help. And I know you see
every time you say it, it makes me want to fix my posture.
I know you see us rolling our shoulders back. So good posture is going to help with that as well. And then another one that we touched on earlier is avoiding smoking. So that is just really going to help keep your tissue healthy and plump and prevent sagging potentially.
Thanks so much for watching Bra Talk with Honeylove.
If you need more information, go ahead and click the link below.
Got questions, comments, feedback? Leave it in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe.
And as always,
just say no to bad bras.